There has been a little change since my broadcast earlier. Hey, Spike. We'll get to that in just a minute. Pillow brace here. Yeah, I know we need naders, but it's that time of year. I'll be far and few between. Till it picks back up in the fall. Hey, Rick. Hey, Michelle. Okay, let's go ahead and over here. I can turn my cam back on. I know there's a little bit of crackling every now and then on my microphone. It's because I've got so many windows loaded up on my main. So, sorry about that. I need my new video cards. You can see there scrolling across the top. Hey, Joshua. It's still PTC 2 or potential tropical cyclone. Hey, Slayer. Doing a tropical weather update here. Wind's still at 30 mile per hour. The pressure did drop by 1 millibar. Whoopee. Still west-southwest at 8 miles per hour. And let's go to the satellite right off the bat. Notice on this radar loop, you can start to see watch this area. Red. Watch this area about right there. Right around in there. Watch that when I put it back in motion. You can see how this whole thing's spinning around. That's my 2 o'clock. It's really starting to get a lot of cloud feed into it. And notice how the bands are reaching out to the north and to the south. So it's trying. I'll zoom in on it here. And here's something that just popped up in the last hour. Gotta let it load all the frames. Notice these tops right here. That's what's called overshooting tops. They're all rough looking. See how it blows up? And that's right next to where the center is. I'll stop it here. That center is about right there. So now we're starting to get some strong thunderstorms right next to the center. Now, if that keeps progressing all the way around the center, it will get a name tonight. And let's see here. I'm going to unload that page because that's really dragging my processor. Let's go ahead and show you the forecast cone. Now this did shift a little bit after the 4 o'clock Central Time. It shifted a little bit to the west. I'll zoom in on it here. There's New Orleans, where my red dot is. No, it's not going back out to sea. It's moving southwest, and then it's going to curve. You can see the cone here. Now, let me explain something about the hurricane cone. The black line is the center of the cone. That's where the center of the storm could go. Now, anywhere in this blue shaded area, the center could travel. So if it travels over here, let's say, and the storms, whoops. Oh, anyway, put a red dot there. I can't draw a circle very good. Let's say the storm is real big. So that means up here in the northeast quadrant, they could get a lot of crazy weather over on this side here. So don't think that the storm is going to stay, the whole storm stay inside that cone, because it won't. That's where the projection of the center, and if it's 50 miles wide and it's over here close to New Orleans going to get hit. Okay? I have to remind people of that every time. That purple there, that's where they've already got tropical storm warning already. And the yellow is the tropical storm watch. But that pink is tropical storm warning. Now, as you can see from my 2 o'clock, they've shifted this whole cone west. So now it's over here, it could go over here close to Houston. So it could come up here, could stay on the center line, or it could curve here. Anywhere in that cone. Now earlier, they had it turning into a hurricane like 7 o'clock in the morning Saturday down here. Now it's going to be later Saturday, and it's going to turn into a hurricane here. Now, a lot of this can change over the next several days. This is just the latest update. Now, here is the most likely arrival time of just the tropical storm force winds. And as you can see, it could be making the tropical storm force winds in between Friday morning and Friday night. That will be the outer bands. Yeah, there's been several Gulf hurricanes that blew up real quick. So they still only got it as a Cat 1, okay? But that could change. So now, I'll let this load up. It's showing it being a hurricane about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There is no shear. There's no wind shear. By the time that thing gets over there, it's going to be strong enough. It will build a high pressure on top of it, like I was talking about last night. And any shear that's in the area, it'll push it away. It'll be like a hat on top of the low pressure system. Now, the hurricane hunters, let me show you something. I got to get it loaded here. load up Google Earth. And I want to show you the 2 runs the hurricane hunters have already made. First, I'll show you the first mission, which was 1 o'clock Central Time. Now here's where they flew out of Gulfport and went down here. Yeah, I got 30 minutes. 30-minute nap. But this was the first mission. These guys were flying about 1,000 feet and circling around and looking for the center. What they found was a whole bunch of little circulations throughout that area. So there's not one well-defined, and now this is, 2 o'clock Eastern time this afternoon. There was no well-defined center. Now, I'll show you the last mission. And they do what's sort of like a lawnmower path. They flew out of Tampa, Florida, over here, and flew up and did a zigzag back and forth. And they're still out there. Now, this is one of their smaller jets. I can't remember which one. But it's flying higher altitude. The first mission was at about 1,000 feet. This one's above 20,000. And they're still dropping drop songs. You can see these marks here. And it'll be hard for you to read it, but I can click on it. These are the drop songs. And so I can see all the information of what they were finding from the drop songs as they fell towards the ocean. Yeah, I think it was the Gulf Stream. I don't remember the name of that particular one. This one was from NOAA. The other mission was from the Air Force, which was probably the C-130. I didn't look it up, but I'm pretty sure that would have been the C-130. So this jet is a lot smaller one, and he's still out there searching, and every so far they're dropping drop songs. But this one flew out of Tampa. Now, I haven't looked at the schedule. They might do another mission later tonight. They can find a well-defined center. This thing will get a name. But the next advisory won't be out until 10 o'clock Central Time, 11 o'clock Eastern. Pretty cool stuff, huh? Now let's take a look at some of the models. Go over to Pivotal Weather. Something that I noticed earlier, the latest model runs had shifted. Now let's look at the GFS first. I'll go regional. Look down here at the Gulf. Euro, I can't do this. There you can see the red L. Let me play it. I haven't looked at this model run yet. Okay, there it has it getting quite a bit stronger right before landfall. I'll back it up. And it looks like landfall around 993 millibars. That's kind of weak. It was showing it a lot stronger earlier today. But you can see that's now the GFS has got it going right towards New Orleans. And this orange area here, that's that northeast quadrant. That's where the strongest is going to be. All this area right there. So that'll be heading right into New Orleans on this run. Okay, let's switch over to Euro. And hopefully this run's done. Crap. Oh, there it goes. Hey, Maureen. Okay, it looks like the Euro. Let me back it up one. I'll zoom in. 988. And this run is right in the center of the Louisiana Gulf Coast. But some of the other models is kind of got it going over in here. Oh, Houston Galveston is not out of the question. Although most of the tendency is going to be Louisiana. Oh, by the way, you can see I fixed my green screen. I did that before I took my 30-minute nap. Been pretty busy since I was on here earlier. Yeah, me too, Maureen. We've got several going down there. Nathan Moore's going to go down there. Going to be meeting up Jennifer McMahon. I'm not 100% sure that Mel's going to go down with her, but I know Jennifer is going to pick up Sarah Pageant down there close to Pensacola and meet up with Nathan. And then I got Kyle Bowers as he's going to be down there for Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, I love my new green screen. Blow it up here a little bit. Yeah, it looks a lot better. So as I said, the cone has shifted a little bit to the left. And we'll go on now. Now, one reason, yeah, I think Nathan's probably going to leave tomorrow. I think he's got a meeting in the morning and probably head out after that. I'm sure I'll probably talk to him some more tonight. But as I was saying earlier, for the new people, that pink area right there, no tornadoes yet. Well, there was one this morning in New Orleans. They were on, that's when it was more broader in the outer edge of the circulation, the broad circulation, came right over New Orleans this morning and produced a tornado and a waterspout. Yeah, I'll do that, Maureen, over on YouTube. But that pink area there is already a tropical storm warning. Not a watch, a warning. Because this is building up so close to the coast, and even though it's not named yet, they decided to go ahead and put out these warnings and watches because it's so close to the coast. Yeah, I didn't hear any confirmation on that one in Kansas there, Shelley. That is the current forecast going. They'll do another update. Like I say, it'd be 10 o'clock Central Time. I'm not going to live stream that. My next broadcast, scheduled broadcast, will be 2 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow afternoon. But if something pops up in the late morning, I'll go ahead and do a broadcast. Almost did one this morning at 10 o'clock Eastern when they upped it from Invest 92L up to a PTC2. If this thing can get its act together, we could get a name tonight. If not, I think it'll be tomorrow for sure. Let's look at GR Earth. Really? Tornado close to your house today? Wow. I didn't hear any confirmation, but I've been so focused on this tropical storm, I probably missed it. Or it probably happened while I was getting my lunch this afternoon. Now, for some reason, the satellite quit working here on my GR Earth. But the low pressure system, let me drag this down. Means to where I can draw. The low pressure system is probably right in there. And here's that storm I was talking about that was showing up on satellite. The overshooting tops. Now if that continues to go around that low, that center, I've got the base turned down, man. I think it's this pop filter. Pop filter's got it muffled a little bit. Take it off. Boom. Sorry about that. No, I've got my base. My base is turned down. See if I can turn down a little bit more. Yeah, most people like it this way. Hello, check, check. Check, check. Yeah, if I turn it down anymore, I'll start getting tinny. It could just be my voice, man. As I've been talking so much the last several days that I'm a little bit hoarse. Now I wish that daggone satellite was working on my GR Earth. They quit working on goes east and west. It's been doing that a lot. Let me load my Rambus. But right there, like I said, this low is about right there. So there's that storm that I showed you over on GR Earth. And you can see how ragged they're looking on top. That's overshooting tops. It's hard to tell. It's a little bit too early. It won't even be a depression by it gets up to the Midwest. The GFS does have it as a depression around Evansville, Indiana, but the other models aren't saying anything like that. Let me zoom out. I want to show you something cool on this page. I'll add an overlay. All those blue and red dots is lightning. It's got to load up all the images. Give it a minute till it loads them all up. But you can see all around the outer bands, and there is one on that overshooting top that's close to the center. You can see it starting to produce a little lightning. There's that blue dot there. The stronger lightning is up here in Louisiana and Mississippi and over Florida and down to the south of it. That's the outer bands already, producing thunderstorms. Yeah, it's having a hard time. Oh, I'm trying to think of something else I can show you. I was trying to get some stuff ready for tonight, but I didn't have a chance. I was so busy. So, any questions? Again, the GFS has it going towards New Orleans, and the Euro has it going west of New Orleans. But all the models that I've been looking at are pretty close together until it gets close to land. What are the websites I'm using? Most of that was through NOAA. Thanks, Michelle. Yeah, please do follow. Like over on YouTube and follow on Twitch. You'll get notifications. Also, on the Stormview Live Discord in the weather discussion section, I also have my bot posting there, my Facebook weather page, and Twitter whenever I go live. It automatically sends it out for me. I'm getting fancy. I should say I'm getting lazy. The websites. Yeah, most of them are NOAA. That's Pivotal Weather. Then I go to National Hurricane Center. That was these pages that I was showing you. And I like doing the warnings and interactive map. Thanks for the new follow. And that's this map here I was showing you. And then I can click on terrain. Now the other page you see me use was Now Coast. It's another NOAA page. It's nowcoast.noaa.gov. That's this one here. And I can get all the coastal information. Oops, zoomed in too tight. Anything you'd ever want to know about the coastal waters, you can find it on this page. Really cool page. That's the main pages that I use. And when I was showing the recon, that was Google Earth. And I added a KMZ file to show the hurricane hunters. Soon I will be setting up on Discord where y'all can send me questions and I'll answer them for you. I'll also post links for important information on there. Thanks, Michelle. I can use all the bits I can get. Yeah, if you like what you see here and would like to help me out, I would appreciate it. It helps me to keep coming to you. I live on disability and trying to run this on a very short budget. How far into Texas will it be felt? That all depends on the track. The center could go all the way over close to Houston, and depends on how wide it is. You know, if it's 50 miles wide from the center, then it could be, 50 miles west of Houston. I'll know more probably Friday. As we get closer, the track will be better defined and we'll have a better idea. I don't know why my mic's still crackling. Put my filter back on it. But that crackling, I don't know what's doing that. But I will be setting up, it'll probably be on our Stormview Live public Discord. Hey, no problem, Stacy. That's just every now and then I hear a little bit of crackling. Now, usually don't do that until my processor starts running about 90%, but right now it's running 52. Hey, Alec. Oh, wow. Cheered 1,000. Thank you. That's cool. Every little bit helps, folks. You like what you see, it'll help me keep coming to you. Thanks very much, Carol. The server for our public, just do a search for Stormview Live. That's the name of the server. And we have a whole bunch of sections in there. Hey, Dill, thank you. You got them going, Michelle. Yes, I did, Maureen. Thank you. I haven't got a chance to get to the post office yet. I've been so busy. And it's about, mile and a half away. And I can't walk that far, so I got to try to catch somebody that's got a car. But I won't forget you, Maureen. Now that was the 2016. From now on, the donations, instead of going to PayPal, it pops up there in the chat every now and then. got it going to streamlabs.com/bgraywx. Yeah, in Discord, just search for Stormview Live. That's our public Discord server. And there's all kinds of sections in it. And my bot automatically posts in the weather discussion section of our server. The public one, anyway. Matter of fact, you can see where it posted. There's the general section, weather discussion. Hey, thanks, Alec. Twitch Prime. Cool. All kinds of different sections. There's even a music section in there. And for those of you that are in the Cat 5 group of Nathan's, I'm also in there now as well. I appreciate it, Alec. Every little bit helps. There you go. There's our my new link for donations. Bot just put it in the chat for me. And I don't care if it's a dollar or $1 million. I'd love for somebody to donate $1 million. I believe Twitch would make me partner, man, if somebody donated $1 million. Okay, any questions? That's about all I got. Oh, I'd give you a dance, Michelle. I could do a real fancy dance with my walking cane. It won't be long. These storms right here are going to hit me. So it'd probably crash Streamlabs if somebody donated that much. Oh, that's funny. I don't know why this thing's crackling. Hang on a minute. Let me do something. I'm not going to drop the stream. I'm going to drop my OBS studio and then bring it back. Okay. See if that helps that crackling. Hey, Maureen, I see you made it on my Twitch. Did you hit the follow? Thanks for the new follow. I think Boss Man was hollering for me. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and call it. My boss man's trying to get a hold of me. So, thank you all for joining me, and I appreciate it. Thanks for the donations and the bits. I appreciate it. It'll really help me keep coming to you. Yeah, boss man is Nathan Moore. He's the boss of Stormview Live. So I'm going to go ahead and call it, folks. Next scheduled stream will be 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, if you haven't already, go to Nathan SVL Live and give him a follow too. But if there's anything real important in the late morning or early afternoon before 2 o'clock, I will go ahead and do an early broadcast. Like I say, this last Hurricane Center update was just an intermediate one, and that was because of the tropical storm warnings that are out. So they're going to do those intermediate ones in between the main. So I'm getting updates about every 3 hours now, but I'm not going to stream the late one tonight. So thanks, Maureen. Okay, folks, I'm going to go ahead and call it, get a hold of my boss man. We'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.